Yesterday, Ric Flair issued a response, an apology to Vince Russo and co. And today, we're covering Vince Russo's response and also a bit of a fallout between Flair and Bischoff. And I say fallout, I don't mean actually like the falling out. I don't think the relationship there was ever that good to have fallen out again. But here, there's some podcast issues, so to speak. But yeah, yesterday, of course, Ric Flair saying that he shouldn't go on to Twitter and take these wee psycho rants, etc., etc. It's pathetic, but here, it just highlights what we know about Ric Flair. He gets a wee bit of drink into him, and it's his whole attitude just absolutely goes out the window. And then it's like, how can you say these three guys killed WCW, and then like a couple of days later claim that you had no idea what was going on behind the scenes and that the hard work they were putting in? Pathetic. But anyway, Vince Russo responded to him yesterday and said, and I quote, "Life is way too short to hold any grievances, Rick. Honestly, at this point, I don't have any animosity towards anybody, and I am at total peace. I appreciate your words this morning more than you will ever know. God bless you, sir." So pretty much what we predicted yesterday. I said that Russo would probably be the only one to respond to these accusations. But even though they're not really accusations, man, it's more of a statement for Flair, trying to say that these three in fact killed WCW. When he went on to talk about Jim Herd hasn't responded, right? Jim Herd is what, 85 years old, born in the 30s, for God's sake. So I don't think there's going to be much of a response against the nature boy Ric Flair from Jim Herd. I mean, the guy's, I get it, right? He booked some things that Flair didn't like a million years ago, and I'm not saying just because the guy's 85 it means whatever you do is completely forgiven of it, but at the end of the day, man, you had a couple of disagreements in the business world, and for Flair to claim that guy killed WCW, I think is a definitely too far. Definitely too far. There was really no need to come out and say that about Jim Herd. Absolutely not, brother. But about the podcast, so he came out and said that he actually spoke to Bischoff, and that Eric Bischoff and him are on good terms, and that there's no need to do the podcast now. Could that just be as simple as Bischoff didn't want him on 83 weeks? I mean, it could be that Conrad Thompson guy has got everything to do. Now, in terms of Bischoff, he hasn't actually issued a response to this. He's just been retweeting a lot about AEW. Well, actually, Bischoff did respond. This is what Bischoff said. Rick, very much enjoyed our conversation today. I look forward to having you 83 weeks down the road when we have something fun to dig into. Be well, my friend. It's all a bit pathetic, though, isn't it? Like, I mean, Flair's like straight up accusing these guys of killing the business, killing the WCW. And then it's like, what is going on here, brother? What is going on? So that does make it rather intriguing to see what would have played out there. But you know what? So people are saying at least they've settled the differences. Like, man, I guess you can agree with that to a certain degree, and it's better than just being little bitches about it and all that good stuff. I mean, you can see these guys can resolve it in a couple of days. As for Bret Hart, it's like nothing is going to resolve anything regarding Bret Hart. Is never actually going to go around that way, guys. But anyway, I want you to leave your thoughts down below here, and hopefully that'll be. I mean, is Bret Hart going to get stuck into anybody? I don't even know if Bret Hart's got Twitter.